all these years later, and James Charles is now coming out to say that his beauty brand is ready to launch. He announced the news on Wednesday that it would be coming soon, but he had one thing to share before it could fully be released, and that was this little audition that he's having. He basically wants to invite fans to be a part of his campaign, and he shared a reel on how people can enter to be considered.
I want to fly 10 of you out to LA to be in the first campaign for my new makeup brand. Hi everyone, James Charles here with a very, very special announcement. After 3 years of long, hard work, my makeup line is finally ready to launch. While developing this brand, it's been really important for me to keep you guys in mind every single step of the way. I've had so much fun getting your feedback on polls and products that you guys want to see, and it's really important for me that these products that I release work for artists of all different skill levels. So when the question came up of who I actually wanted to be involved with the makeup campaign, it was a no-brainer. I'm trying to find 10 different people across social media who love makeup and the confidence and the creativity that it brings you. So here's the deal. When you're done watching this video, I want you to make a reel with the hashtag James Charles campaign wearing your best makeup look. And when I say best, I don't mean the best makeup look, I mean your best. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, it doesn't matter if you've been doing makeup for 10 minutes or 10 years, just put on a makeup look that makes you feel happy and that you feel is your best. Tell me your name, where you're from, and your favorite makeup memory. Maybe it's the first time you stole your mom's mascara. Maybe it's the first time you ever tried a creative look on yourself. Maybe it's the makeup that you wore to prom or your wedding and you got more compliments than ever before. Make sure you tag me when you post your videos because my team and I will be looking every single day, and we're gonna start reaching out within the next couple of weeks to come to LA and be a part of the campaign. Don't worry, because even if you're not chosen for the campaign, we're gonna be adding a ton of you guys to our PR list.
He also shared some more details on his Instagram story saying open to everyone, pro artists, beginners, college students, grandmas, drag queens, dads, doesn't matter your skill level, just looking for anyone who loves makeup. Tag someone you think should audition. He also posted this video on TikTok, except there was a little bit of a different way to enter via TikTok. You would have to stitch his video in order to enter instead of just using the hashtag on Instagram. And there's already so many people who have been stitching his video and using the hashtag on Instagram. It's actually crazy. But something I did notice was that in these videos, he didn't exactly give too many details about the rules of this little contest audition situation. He didn't really give a final date to submit or an age requirement anywhere in the description or anything. He just said that it was open to anyone who loves makeup. But he later went on TikTok live, and there were about 3,000 people on this live when I was watching it. So not like a million people, like not everybody that is probably going to apply. And it was only on there that he went into a little bit more detail about why he was doing this, who could enter. Like he did all of the little things that I feel like should have been in like a fine print somewhere in this TikTok live, and a TikTok live just like goes away. Like it doesn't get saved and people can't rewatch it. So I just found that interesting. But he said that you would have to be 18 and older in order to be selected.
You have to be 18, so therefore you're able to travel and come over here. So that's really the only requirement. You have to be 18 plus.
Which honestly, I feel like this should have been in the description of his post or somewhere in the caption, but he was just sharing this information on live, like I said. And James has a lot of young fans, so I feel like a lot of them that are like 16 years old might be trying to apply for this, and it's like kind of a waste of their time because you have to be 18 for this. But he didn't really clarify it, so I can't really blame them for entering something that they feel like they're totally eligible for. Anyway, as he was on live, he also decided to share hints about what product would be launching first, and it's also kind of the reason why he's decided to invite fans to be featured in the campaign.
I can tell you guys why we're doing this for the campaign, right? So I'm really excited because the first product that we are launching, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I will give you guys a bit of a hint and say that it is not exactly the most consumer-friendly product. I think that if it were on the shelves of an Ulta or a Target or a Sephora, people might skip past it and be like, oh, that's too hard for me. But the reality is, when you guys actually see the product and see how it's able to be used and see all the ways that it's able to be used, I think it's a lot less intimidating than it actually seems to be. And it's not a product that you need to be a pro to use. So I really wanted to get different artists of different levels involved with the campaign to showcase how easy it can be to use this product depending on your skill level.
I honestly wonder what kind of product this could be if he's saying that this is going to look like something that's way too complicated to use, but it's actually not. Like, is this a tool of some sort, an eyeliner, a lash? Like, I'm really curious to know what he's going to start off with. That's for sure. I mean, I've talked about it with you guys before when talking about James's brand, that he's teased that he is going to be putting out a blush, a mascara, probably makeup brushes, because those are the things that he's been talking about the most on TikTok and constantly asking his followers for advice on what they would want in those products. But this one he's seemingly keeping under wraps, and I'm very curious to know how it's going to do for him. Like, if he's going to be launching with a product that looks complicated, I wonder how that's going to do for him. But I do think that he needs to like stand out in some way if he's going to grab the attention of people, because just coming out with a blush or a mascara or brushes, people are going to be like, okay, yeah, James, like whatever. There's a million of those on the market. And James had said before that his goal for this brand is to be like, I don't like James Charles, but I love this product. And I mean, at least he knows like the audience that he is working with isn't really a big fan of him, so he has to impress. So I guess we will see. We will just have to see how it all does. Now on the live, he did share some more details about his brand, and he was very clear about the fact that he was putting his own money into this. He said he wasn't backed by an investor or any other brand, and he wanted people to know that this was all him.
Partner or anything, it's all me and my money that I've invested and poured years of my time into. So we don't have, it's certainly not a $10 million budget for this first campaign.
And I wonder if he was clarifying this because of all of the talk that's currently going on surrounding Jaclyn Hill and her not really owning her brand and her secretly being backed by Morphe all of these years. So I kind of wonder if like that's another reason why he was bringing that up. But anyway, he wanted to talk about the fact that because he isn't backed by an investor or a big brand, whoever would be selected to be a part of the campaign would probably not be able to bring a +1 along, because those costs add up very quickly. Flying someone out, getting them a hotel room, that's a lot of money there, he was saying. And so probably wouldn't be able to bring someone extra if you got selected because of the fact that he is paying out of pocket for all of this. Now, he did end up sharing in the comments on TikTok that this brand was going to be affordable, and I believe it's going to be sold online at first, and then he's kind of hoping to get it into stores at some point. Now, going back to the campaign though, in regards to people entering to be in it, some people were also commenting that this was feeling like when James did Instant Influencer, and it kind of is. I mean, that was a competition show that put contestants to the test to try and be the next beauty influencer, and this is kind of feeling like that in a way, with him offering the opportunity to be in a campaign. And I do wonder if this is kind of just them getting flown out for the opportunity and that's it, or if they would be getting paid as well, because the way he was talking about it on live, it seemed like whoever was going to be selected will be doing a lot more for him than just taking a couple photos. It sounds like he wants them to be able to sell products, like be in videos, like on camera, promoting these products, giving a tutorial. And that's kind of a lot of work just for like a free flight and hotel room.
Good videos. I would say, I mean, really we're looking for people that are like content creators as well. So of course we want to see, your makeup skills, but it's really about your personality and how you're able to sell a product. What am I looking for the audition? We're looking for people that love doing makeup. We don't need professional artists. I mean, we do need professional artists. Basically, the way to put it is like, I'm not looking for any specific level of makeup artistry. Whether you're a professional that have been doing makeup for 10 years or whether you just started in your makeup journey, all I really care about is that you have a passion for makeup, you love doing it, and it makes you happy, and you would be interested in being in a campaign. We're definitely looking for people that are comfortable speaking in front of a camera, so that is pretty important, I will say. And we're looking for people that are just creative and basically like have balls. Like that's really the best way to put it.
Especially if these people do have jobs, like he's talking about, like dads or moms, like auditioning, or honestly, young adults have jobs too. So I'm just saying, if they have to like take off time from work, or like they have kids and they need to provide childcare. Things add up for them too on their end. So I really wonder if he'll be paying them. I don't know. Like I said, like the rules weren't very clear on this whole little audition that he's doing. I'm sure more details will be revealed once he selects who they are and he will let them know. But it's just interesting that it's not, you know, very clear. There's no fine print.
What does the law say to submit? I actually don't know. Probably, I would say like this month. Can Canadians enter? Canadians can definitely enter. The only like real requirement is you have to be 18 plus.
I guess we will just have to see how it all plays out, but I want to know what you guys think about all of this, the idea that James has to include fans in this campaign, and how it kind of doesn't seem to be that well organized just yet. Also, let me know what your guesses are on what this first product launch could be in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.